So today is the 26th of March, and 20 days ago I caught speeding, which was annoying. Thankfully, I was dancing around the kitchen yesterday because I can go to speed awareness course, so that's great. But I did get a speeding ticket, and I am actually blaming modern features on modern cars for the reason I got a speeding ticket. So this is a bit of a the logic might not even follow. As I think it through in my head, you're probably going to think I'm talking rubbish, but we have to have an excuse. We've got to have an excuse. We can't accept we're wrong. So my excuse for the fact that I got caught speeding is this. So I was driving a 2025 vehicle. It's the first vehicle that I've driven long term that had all the safety features mandated, and what I mean by that, on modern cars now, on new cars, the default with all the features on, the speed warning, the emergency braking, etc, etc, they default with them all on. And every journey, every time you switch the car off, or the truck off, or whatever it is, the van, when you switch it back on, you've got to disable all the features, and you have to go through them all one by one in the menu, so you end up not doing it. So this part of my brain had decided that I was going to be definitely not going to get caught speeding because I got warning systems that were going to alert me. And this side of my brain got so annoyed with the bonging and binging, they just completely ignored it. So I was driving my car and people saying, what's all that noise? And I'm saying, what noise? Totally, the noise had turned into white noise. So I got caught speeding. The car told me I was speeding, but I ignored it. And I don't think that's my fault. I think that's the car's fault. I said it was going to be a little bit hard to believe, but you've got to try. So I thought, it just made me think, what other features, and that's got to be the top feature that everybody's moaning about, but what other features are there in cars that are annoying? And this is a good one. So this is a Ford Focus. It's a nice car, but it's got something called, whatever it's called, that helps you park. So there's a gap out here in front of that Nissan Juke. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the instructions of the car. So it's telling me to drive forward. Bearing in mind it's manual, so I have to use the clutch and the gearbox and the accelerator. Oh, he's found a space. Stop. Put it into reverse. Don't even put it to. The steering wheel moves. I mean, when you first do it, you're like, wow, this is cool. This is so cool. The car is literally steering itself. I'm feeling nervous now. I hope the car's got this. I've done this once on a Volvo and it scuffed the alloy. Please don't scuff the alloy. Please don't scuff the alloy. So it's reversing, it's reversing, it's reversing, it's stopped. Now it says put it into first gear. There you go. What I'm arguing is it would have been faster for me just to do it myself. I didn't need that. It didn't actually make a lot of difference. Another feature is, why does this car have navigation? It's got CarPlay and Android Auto, which work perfectly well. They open up your Waze and your Google Maps and Apple Maps, whatever you use, and as well as all your music and your messaging and everything else. But this car also has nav built in. And the reason, like, oh, what difference does it make? Well, the difference is it costs money to have the software for the map built in. You've got to update it over time, and also it dates the car, it ages the car, and it's something that can go wrong. So why do modern cars even bother having sat nav when they don't need it? Because everybody uses CarPlay or Android Auto. Another thing, I'm on one, you can probably tell, is this perfect design here is a door handle, and this perfect design here is a door mirror. And the reason I'm saying they're a perfect design is because all that is a piece of glass that reflects what's behind you. It's worked perfect. It's worked perfect since they were invented. And now modern cars, we've got an Audi e-tron with it's actually got a camera. It sticks out further. The camera sticks out to about here, and there's a little screen in there. So it's exactly the same, except it's digital. I actually find it more difficult to understand the depth, but let's say it does the same job. I'd argue it don't, but let's say it does the same job. If that gets, so if I use the automatic parking and it makes a mistake, and I can buy one of those for, I don't know, £20. I can buy the glass for maybe a tenner. And admittedly, the gubbins inside, you're talking hundreds of pounds if it needed a motor and if it's heated. I don't know if it's heated. So yeah, there's money there. but it's still maximum, probably to replace that whole thing is probably £200. And a lot less if it's just that or if it's just the glass. But how much is it going to cost when you've got an arm that sticks out here with a camera built in? I mean, how much is that going to cost? So what a pointless thing. It's an absolutely ridiculous feature that's been developed on modern cars, and I don't understand it, because it's not even more wind resistant, because it sticks out the same as the door mirror, so it's not more wind resistant. And then the door handles, so I just alluded to on that Ford Focus, a door handle's a door handle. They've worked since the day of dawn of man. We've been able to drive, by the way, since the 1900s on the roads, and we've never needed, all that time, we've never needed cars to bing at us and bong at us. But now all of a sudden we do. We must be getting thicker as we're getting, as we're evolving. But this car's got these poppy out door handles, which, you know, you look at it and you think, well, what's the benefit? The benefit is it increases aerodynamic. I mean, to what level? What difference? It might mean you get an extra 1 mile out of a full charge on a battery. But what it does do is it's going to be, it's flimsy for a start off. It's going to cost, it doesn't feel nice. It's going to cost probably 10 times the amount to replace should one get broken. They're more likely to break because they've got a motor in them. That door handle is just a door handle. This has got a motor built in. It's got electronics, so you could get water in it. You could get insects that break the circuit. There's 100 things that could go wrong. They're all for nothing. And the worst thing about this is that if you're somebody like me who sometimes can forget to lock your door, I forgot to lock the door on that Focus, but you can't tell because it's got door handles. But this one, you can tell because this popping out. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous, pointless. They're just features that are put on cars for no reason whatsoever. They increase the cost of the vehicle, they increase the cost of maintenance, and they don't increase the enjoyment that you get out of the vehicle or the use of the vehicle. And this is another car with the same features. It's got the poppy out. It's very dirty. Do you like the new stickers, by the way? Very dirty. It's got poppy out handles. I mean, this is a Porsche, and the door handles are just so flimsy and nasty. Sorry, Porsche. Digging in right deep on the Porsche Taycan today. And this is another one. This is absolutely, it's not just Porsche now, other manufacturers are doing this. It's called a passenger display. And I don't know. So yeah, on the inside of this Porsche, as cool as, I mean, look at this embossed there. It's beautiful sports seats, fantastic car, red seat belts, Carmine red seat belts. It's gorgeous, this car, gorgeous outside and inside. It's fantastic looking, but he's got his faults. And it's not just this car, I'm just picking on this car. There's lots of other cars. So first of all, you can see the fingerprints there and the dust. So because of this is all shiny black, it just shows everything. And the touch screen, so you have to touch them. I mean, that's not as bad as it looks on the camera, but it doesn't need, we valeted this on Saturday. It was brand new, clean on Saturday. And look at it, it's just, because everything's touch screen and shiny black, it's stupid. But that's not my biggest gripe. My biggest gripe is what this thing here, which is called a passenger display. And what that does, well, I don't know what it does, actually. I don't know what the point of it is. It's essentially, you've got navigation there, which we've already established you don't need. It's got the media, you can choose what songs you're going to listen to, which has got, that surely has to be the driver's choice. The phone, you can go to your phone, yeah, great. So you can do things on it that you can do on the main screen. And you might think, well, that's a good thing. That's good. You can read the manual, look, if you want. You think that's good because the passenger can do it. But are the only passengers we get are the only like people with really, really short arms like Tyrannosaurus Rexes? Because surely if you sat in this seat here, you can reach this. I mean, since the dawn of man, we've been able to reach that screen. And now all of a sudden we've got a passenger screen. Loads of expense, loads of cost. It's pointless. It looks cool, but it's pointless. And it's not just Porsche. Other manufacturers are doing it now. Mercedes are doing it. Definitely. Audi are doing it. And Porsche obviously do it on the new cars. Ridiculous, pointless, not needed, over-engineered. And the other thing, while we're on the subject of ridiculous, not needed and over-engineered, this here. So can you see how you adjust the vents, anybody? And the answer is you can't. So in a normal car, you go on there, you move the vent up and down, He's on it. Oh, he shut it. That's it. Done. On this car, it's all electronically controlled, and I don't actually know how. To be honest, there's a button you have to press somewhere to. Oh, there you go. So you can alter the. I mean, I should be able to. That should start moving about. Yeah, it does a little bit. You can't actually see it moving, but what a stupid thing. Why does it need that? It's absolutely pointless. So we've got something on the car there that's absolutely pointless. And I keep saying it, but how much is that? So we've got some lovely older cars here. That is a 12-year, what is that, 11-year-old car, V8, absolute monster. But it ain't got digital mirrors, it ain't got puppy-hearted door handles, it ain't got fancy multimedia. So in a way, it's ageless. This car, it's ageless. Now it has got Audi's MMI, and it does look out of date now. But other than that little screen in there, there's nothing else to date this car. And when I say little screen, I mean that little screen now is pretty pointless because the nav will be out of date and everything else. But that car, it's ageless. It's fine. We've got this BMW 550i estate here, which again, it's a 2006. It's got a pan roof, which the back part was not working, so it now got a pan roof removed. We're going to be repairing that, but it's again, it's timeless because it hasn't got all the digital shenanigans. And the thing that I would like to, we're going to make this, because it's an old car, but we're going to make this car work. So we're going to make the sunroof work. So all the features that it should have had when it was new will be working by the time we sell it. But when you look at something like this I-Pace, all that Porsche Taycan, and many other new cars, we won't be able to keep those cars running, because we will, but we'll have to accept that things won't work, because in 5 years time, if one of the vents breaks on that Porsche, or a door mirror breaks on an Audi e-tron, or passenger display breaks, and you're talking £5,000, £6,000, £7,000 to repair it, nobody's going to do it. The cars won't be worth it. So all you'll end up with, if that Focus down there, door mirror breaks, we can buy another one. Door handle breaks, we can buy another one. We're talking pounds, not thousands. So that car can go on. It can go on living for many years to come, and we can continue to prep it and make it like new and send it out to a new customer. What we can't do is we can't make that car when things, digital vents, passenger displays, poppy-outy door handles, electronic door mirrors, we can't. It'll be unsustainable to keep those cars on the road, unless you accept that half the features won't work. But then you all would ask yourself, why would you have the features if you're not bothered about working? So that's probably my two pence, and that all started because I unfairly got a speeding fine. I say unfairly, not because I weren't speeding, or not because it weren't me driving, but because the technology let me down. But all joking aside, that was my fault. I got speeding. But what a ridiculous state of affairs that we're getting into, where cars are getting so ridiculously complicated for no apparent reason. And I genuinely still can't see what is the reason for those door mirrors, what is the reason for digital vents, what's the reason for a passenger display, and the parking stuff and door edge protectors, things, they're just gimmicks. So just let's go back to simple cars for simple people like me. Like that car, 2013, everything works on it. It does everything you need it to. You could live with that all day, every day. And if something breaks, you can afford to fix it. That's what we want. We need to go back to the good old days where cars were relatively simple, like this one. That's 2003. It's 13 years old. Sorry, is it 13 years old? 23 years old. Good at maths. And everything works. The aircon's cool. The stereo works when you put the radio code in. Great cars. And we don't have any silly binging and bonging.